Hello friends, welcome to my channel Lifelong Learning. In data analysis with the Excel playlist, we are going to see match function. It is a simple function, but when it is used along with the array function and index function, it gives awesome results. Let us explore the match function, match with the array and match index with some examples. Excel contains many useful functions and one such function is the match function. It is basically used to get the relative position of a specific item from a range of cells, that is, from a row or a column or from a table. Relative position means the position of the element in the row or column where the match function is searching for that element. This function supports exact and approximate match as like VLOOK function. The match function is used with the index or with any array formulas. The syntax is given here. The lookup value, it is required. It is the value. It can be a text, number or a logical value or a cell reference that contains a number, text or logical value. This is the value which the user wants to search. Next one is the lookup array. This is the range of cell or a reference to an array where the match function will try to find out the lookup value. These two are mandatory, required. The match type is optional. The value may be 0, 1 or -1. When it is 0, the user wants an exact match. If the value is 1, it will return the largest value that is less than or equal to the lookup value. If it is -1, it returns the smallest value that is greater than or equal to the lookup value. The match function returns a numeric value. If the match function does not find a value, it will return a not available error. We'll see an exact match example. We are trying to find out the first occurrence in the given column that contains some words like this. We are trying to search for a pear, grape, and then we have something more here. So we give the formula here, that is equal to match. What is the lookup value that is given in this cell, comma. Lookup array is nothing but this one, comma. Match type is equal to 0 because we are trying to find out the exact match. So we get 8. So it is in that position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the same formula we are applying here, but we have given it in the all uppercase. But this word is matched against this grape because match is case insensitive. You can give in lowercase or uppercase, it will match the first occurrence. Next one is the wildcard characters. There are two wildcard characters you can use. One is the star and another is the question mark. The star is nothing but any sequence of characters. And the question mark represents only one character. But here when you give star PE star, it will try to search a word which contains 0 or more characters before that PE and 0 or more characters after that PE, which is nothing but this grape. Suppose I remove this star. Now it is matched against this peach. Here it will try to find out a 4-letter word. The first 2 letters are PE. So if I drag this formula, I get this 8, which is matched against this pear. The next example is for approximate match. Now we are trying to find out some value in this column. So here the 21 is given. We are trying to match it against here. The match type is 1. To me, it is an approximate match. Here the formula is given. So what happens is The data, if it is not present, then it will find out the next smallest. So 21, the next smallest will be 20. So it is matched and you get a value 3. But when you are trying to find out the next smallest, the data must be in the sorted order from smallest to largest. But if the match type is -1, the data must be in the descending order. Now this match will find out the next largest value. So it will try to find out this 21. If it is not present, on reaching this 20, it will realize that 21 is not present. So it will give the previous value, which is nothing but 23. So the position of this 23 is 5. So it will be nothing but next largest data. In this example, we are going to match the first occurrence of this region that does not contain east. The formula will be something like this. We have match function. It has got 3 parameters. This is the value we are looking for, and this is an array, and this is that for exact match. In this logical test, we are specifying a condition data is equal to east. That means this logical test, it will compare each and every value in the range with the value east. If it is same, it will return a value true. If it is not same, as in the case of west, it will return a value false. And then for this north, north, south, it will return again false, false, false. Now the match function will try to find out the first occurrence of this false value, which is nothing but in the position 4. So now we get a value 4 here. Suppose I give west, control shift and enter. You get the value 1 here. This open and close curly braces we should not enter on our own, but when you press that control shift and enter, automatically Excel puts the open and close curly braces and executes the array formula. This next example is similar to this one, but we are trying to find out the first occurrence of the text that does not contain E. The previous example we are searching for east. Now we are going to search for the first occurrence that does not contain E. The same match formula we are going to use, but this in this lookup array we are going to use something like this, where we'll see how the search function works, and then we'll find out how the isNumber function works. So I have to select the range and then start typing the formula. It is an array formula. Search. I'm going to search for this E, comma, the range. If the range is named, we can specify the name itself. In this example, I have named this range as data. So instead of specifying C4 to C11, we can specify data. Now to execute that, I have to press Ctrl Shift and enter. The search function returns the position of the first occurrence of the character E. So in this east, it occurs in the first position. In the west, it occurs in the second position. In this north and south, E does not occur, so I get an error message here. Now this value has to be converted into Boolean value. Only then I can match it with the false. So to convert it into Boolean, we are using that isNumber. Then I am selecting the whole range. Then I am entering the formula isNumber of Control Shift and enter. If it is a number, you get a true value. If it is an error, you get a false value. Now we can use this match function to match that false value with this array. You get a value false here. So the corresponding position will be 6. If I enter the formula here, Control Shift and enter, you get a value 6 here. Instead of specifying E as it is, I can specify the cell reference also and make it as absolute reference by pressing F4 function. Now if I change this E to something else, say A, Control Shift Enter, I get 4. That means it matches with its waist. The next example is we are combining index and match functions. We are given some data, some salespeople and their sales in the month of January, February and March. We have specified the name here. I have given a list here. So all the salesperson name comes here. Suppose I take some person, France, and then I'm trying to find out the sales for the particular month, France for the month of February. We are going to use this index function. The array will be this data. Row number will be the row corresponding to France and the column number will be 2 because it is hard coded as February. So the formula is like this. So we are trying to match this H2 with B3 to B11 because it is the name here, name column. And this match function will return a row for the particular person France, which is nothing but this row. In this row, when the column is 2, we get the intersection data 5194. If I change this to Barrows, it will be 6344. In the next example, instead of specifying the column number as 2 as a hard-coded number, again we are going to use a match function, but now we are going to match this January against this row. So you have two lists to select the name as well as the month. Chandler for the February you have 9693. The formula will be like this. So in this formula the row will be the same. We are trying to match the Chandler with this name. But instead of 2 we are going to specify the column number by matching this cell against this row. It will be like this. We are matching K3 against C2 to E2 and the match type will be 0, exact match. So here the column will be returned, here the row will be returned. Intersection of these two will be returned here. We have seen some examples of match with some array functions and with index function. Hope you enjoyed the tour of match functions and some examples. Keep tuned to my channel for other interesting videos on Excel. Thank you.